Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here. Just me and the critters today. It is April 11th, 2018, Wednesday afternoon at 4:48 p.m. God, my glasses are dirty. Why do you only notice this as soon as you get on to do a video? Talking to myself. Talking to myself. See if this is better. Much better. Anyway, first I want to apologize for not making a video yesterday. I was under the weather. I was not feeling real good. And I needed just to take a day just to kind of relax, take care of myself. When I am put on the antibiotics for the staph infection, they're always very strong antibiotics, and they are hard to handle as far as, they kill all the bacteria, so they'll kill, it's caused a lot of nausea and other discomforts, and just the way it is. Made a cheat sheet. Let me turn down my phone. I'll get me a phone call. So let me do the weather real quick. It's absolutely beautiful out. It's 78 degrees right now. Real feel is 78. The high will be 78. The low will be 50. No participation expected today. Plentiful sunshine. So, I have my little cheat sheet. Talked about the antibiotics and the infection. I did manage to do basic housework. I vacuumed and dusted and cleaned the bathroom and mopped. But that's all I did. I didn't even feel up cooking dinner. And I knew Brad would be fine. Brad's like, oh, I'll just stop by Walmart. What do you want? I just wanted some, I like those macaroni and cheese are already made up. They're usually in the meat case or the deli case that you nuke. And so I really love those. I wanted that. And he got a pizza for himself. And with a few other things we needed, like trash bags, that kind of stuff. And so we had for dinner, I watched Roseanne. On our TV, with our package deal, they had the first 3 episodes of Roseanne. So got to watch those. Brad and I watched those Sunday. And then I got to watch the new episode last night. I liked the Roseanne. Is it perfect? No. Do I agree with all of it? No. I don't agree with Dan, wanting Mark to dress like a boy at school and stuff. I understand why he said that, and as a grandparent, being worried that your grandchild would be picked on and stuff. But overall, I really enjoy the program, and it's just a sitcom. And then after dinner, Brad and I watched that new special on HBO, Andre the Giant, talking about his life and stuff. Really enjoyed that. We sat and watched that. I did do some painting. I'm starting a new painting, and I did a few more dirty pours. Still not getting the cell production I want. I'm going to have to watch some. But they have some what's called Floetrol or something. They have it on Amazon. I can't afford it right now. I'm going to put it on my wish list so it'll be there later on for when I can afford it. And then some liquid silicone and spray silicone. That'll make those dirty pours a lot better. You get some real cell production. They also have some really cool round canvases right now. I've never gotten to work on round canvases. Always wanted to. And talking about doing a beautiful ocean scene or something on, whoa. So anyway, I have a whole list on there that, I'm wanting to, as when we can afford it, get it. But that guy backed out on the RV. I don't even know if I even mentioned it. Sunday, Brad had to show the RV again, and they wanted it, sight unseen, and then he's trying to talk Brad down, and Brad already gone down, you know, by a third of the price, and then he wanted to think about it and would let Brad know no later than by Tuesday, and then Brad texted him yesterday. It was almost evening, and he decided he didn't want to put that much work into it, and I think he was hoping Brad would come down more, and it's like, no, I mean, you know, we're only asking, you know, $1,500 for it, and Brad had already gone down, and, you know, that's like, no. So, the right one will come along, but I was hoping it was going to sell, because I really wanted to do the fencing for the dogs, and you know, I wanted to get some more art supplies. I'm getting low on some paint and stuff, but not the end of the world. I'll pick it up as I can, and, you know, you just keep plugging along. You know, it'll come when it's supposed to. It'll happen when it's supposed to, you know, so we'll see. I don't know if I told you guys Brad did our taxes Sunday. We have to wait till payday to submit them. It costs like $30 to submit them. We'll get, you know, a little bit back on that. At least we didn't have to pay in this year. We were worried. Just because, not because we make like a lot of money, it's just they take out hardly any taxes. So when they take out hardly any taxes, even on if you work a minimum wage, you can end up having to pay in. I know I've ended up, before I met Brad, working 2 or 3 jobs, having to pay in. But, you know, again, not always a perfect system. I did finish a hat last night. I shouldn't have stayed up so late. But, you know, I was like, oh, I want to finish the hat. So anyway, this is a large adult. It'll go to Rhode Island. So, yep. So that'll go to Rhode Island. And I have been working on, I won that giveaway, A Stitch in Time spelled T-Y-M-E, Gloria. Really like that gal. Go check her out. Uh-oh, where's my must be on the floor. There it is. I usually use this for my hooks. And then, oh crap, there it is. Okay. Without. And anyway, I've been working on this dishcloth. I know it's a little bit bigger than normal, but I wanted to make this one a little bit bigger than normal. So, I'm working on it. I'm teaching myself. I'm doing it. So, it's tighter than I really want it to be. But it's good. Linda said it was a good job so far. So, that's what I've been doing. And that was about it. I had a hard time sleeping last night, but I had taken a nap. I had taken a nap yesterday, you know, for a while and stuff. So it's not. It just is what it is. So, Brad slept well. He had a glass of wine, and he slept well. We watched that Andre the Giant program together, and then he watched another episode of Merlin. And yeah, that glass of wine seemed to really do it for him. I'm glad. And you know, the doctor said that was fine. And let's see what else. Today I'm just doing laundry. I've got my second load on the rinse cycle, and I know some of you may be wondering how I like that. It's a Costco, I think, Costway or Cost. I don't know. It's the bigger of the washing machines and portables with a spin dry drum. And wondering maybe how I like it after this many months. I love it. It saves so much money. And Brad rigged up a clothesline outside for me, and I take the clothes outside and hang them, especially his work clothes and stuff, because they just come out so nice, especially hung outside, and we use it all the time. I don't use it every day now because I finally got all the extra laundry caught up from the move and stuff, and I use it 2 to 3 times a week right now. It does all of our laundry except for blankets and comforters. You can do your sheets and everything else. I love it. I cannot thank Carol enough for it. I think about her all the time. Yeah, it's definitely worth the money. Definitely worth the money. And Brad puts it in and out of the bathtub for me. We do use it in the bathtub. It's just easiest to fill it and then drain it and stuff. And it is a real money saver. And I know a lot of other people that live in apartments, even maybe if they have a laundry room downstairs and they don't want to have to carry their clothes all the way downstairs if it's an apartment building without an elevator. And if you're disabled, this sure is a lot easier. I know some people have use it in their kitchen. You know, I know some people that use it in their bathroom, but they have it up on, have it sitting up higher because you got to have that hose up higher so it'll drain and stuff. Because they're very much of a gravity drain. But yeah, it's a godsend. I just tell Brad when he gets up in the morning whether or not I'm doing laundry that day, and he knows whether or not to put it in a bathtub for me because I'm not supposed to be, I'm trying not to lift stuff with the hernia and stuff. So, yeah, it's a real godsend. So I'm doing that today. I'm going to do some housework today. And that'll be probably about it. I think Brad got some burritos, I think he said at the store. I can't remember. If not, I'll figure out something easy to make. I really don't feel like standing and cooking. I am feeling better. I just still feel very fatigued. I'm still fighting a massive headache. I just took some Tylenol for that. And, I'm feeling better, but, when it gets to be that the staph infection resurfaces in this right breast, then I know it's not time to mess around. I know how serious it is. It's almost cost me my life before. So I'm very, very careful and very, very religious about taking care of it in a timely manner. So it is getting better. It's not quite as red and it's not quite as hard and stuff. So, not as painful. So that's all good. But yeah, one thing that I kind of want to talk about today is it's okay for us YouTubers to take time off to just be. We can't be on all the time, and sometimes you feel like, you have to. And sometimes it's okay to go ahead and ignore the text messages and the Facebook messages and stuff because you just don't feel up to it. Because not trying to ignore anybody, but, I might have 15 or 20, and I guess I just didn't feel up to it. I just needed to take a day just to be myself and not be communicating. I didn't feel well. Brad was calling and checking on me. I did talk with Linda, but I just didn't feel well otherwise. I just, and I just was tired. So, if you message me and I don't answer, always, and if you're friends with me on Facebook, check there. I always put whether I'm doing a vlog that day or not. I'll put no vlog today if I'm not doing one. But it's not you. It's just I needed a little bit of time. So please don't be offended or anything. But I'm human too, and, I have a bad tendency to not take care of myself the way I should. I'm trying to get much better about that. Like, I'm trying to eat much better. My blood sugar is coming down. This morning it was 211, or morning for me, which is like 2 p.m. That's good for me, though. It was, 247 or something a few days ago. So the insulin is working. It's what Brad read on packet stuff that comes with it is one of the strongest insulins there are, and injectables. And boy, I gave myself the shot last night. Used to give myself shots in the stomach, but I'm not the, how once while other of you that are diabetics and are insulin dependent, you get it on a nerve or something. Like, ooh, it burned and stung for quite a while. Normally it doesn't. My mouth's gotten right on a nerve, but, we're working on that. Brad's working on it himself. Like I said, for he and I, and it's just the type of people we are, we don't do well with people telling us what to do or what to eat. And so I don't say anything about what he eats. He didn't say anything about what I eat. We don't give each other funny looks or comments or anything. And we both do better feeling like we're taking small steps and controlling what we eat. And he's doing that himself. We're on a quest to drive these numbers down and stuff. But yeah, I've been thinking about a lot of stuff today. That's why I seem maybe a little jumbled. As you get older, you see more and more people pass away around you, which is just a normal part of life, and all different dynamics of life and different dynamics of relationships and stuff, and it makes you really be a more forgiving person. You don't have to even like that person. Maybe you don't want to repeat the past, but I think everybody deserves, most people, I'm not going to say everybody, most people deserve a second chance because maybe they were going through a really rough part in their life and maybe they're very different now. And there's some people that you'll just never give another chance to. That ship is sailed, you'll forgive them, you're not going to, feel hatred for them, but it's done. It's like with us, with me, with family members, specifically like my brother and my parents. That ship is sailed. I'm never going back that way. I just never fit in. And that brings me to something else I was thinking about earlier today. Is I know, and I have friends that are adopted, and Brad is, I call a half adoption because he's just adopted by his father, as are the girls are adopted by him. But anyway, a lot of times, people that are adopted feel like that's why they never fit in with their family. I'm not like them, I don't look like them, I don't come from the same DNA pool. I don't feel like that matters. Like, somebody will say, oh, well, these are my children, well, they're adopted. No, they're just your children, It's like, I don't know, I never go with the half-brother, half-sister stuff. It's just brother, sister, and that's just me. But some of us that weren't adopted never fit in with our parents either. Never fit in with our family. Brad will tell you I am so vastly different than my ova and sperm donor and from my sibling that you couldn't get more different. Seriously. And he always says he's amazed I turned out as well as I did because he's seen where I come from and stuff. And, I guess my thing is if you're adopted, don't blame yourself that you never fit in because you were adopted. Some of us that weren't prayed. I used to pray that I would find out I was adopted. And I'm not making fun of anybody, but I used to. I used to pray that my real parents would come and get me. That's the way it is. And, yeah. I just never ever fit in with them. Well, you should feel comfortable in your own home. And even growing up, I never felt comfortable in my own home. Ever. You know. Never felt like this is where I belong, you know, or anything like that. So, this way life is. I belong here. You know, I belong here. I belong here with Brad and our critters and, you know, the life that we've built. We've changed our life massively, and sometimes you just have to do that. So, I don't have any more news about Brad's mother. He will find out more and call more when he is ready to, and I don't push him on that. That's his mother. He doesn't need me riding him on that. You know, he's dealing with his own issues with his siblings and stuff. I'm not gonna push him on it. I'm just there for him. So, you know, that's all I gotta say. I missed you guys yesterday. I noticed that a lot of people aren't really putting out any content, and I miss you guys. I hope, that you put out some more content and everything, and make somebody smile today. Give somebody a reason to smile if you can. Oh, the hats got to Ohio, and I don't know if they've been distributed yet or not, because I know they probably have their own protocol and timeline and stuff. But yeah, so that's another good thing. Another good thing. Anyway, I love you guys, and never give up, because things will get better. Never give up, never give up. So, I love you guys. I do cherish your friendship, and I think you guys are awesome. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay? Okay, bye.